Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we are going to be reacting to another mixtape video titled Top 10 NBA Defenders of All Time Viewer Vote. So once again, man, the viewers are voting on this top 10 list. Now, we did it for the top 10 NBA players in NBA history, and that video was on some bullshit, man. It has Steve Nash at number 5. Now, this one right here, I feel like isn't going to be as bad. I feel like when it comes to defense, like, you know, it's kind of a bit easier to, like, measure as opposed to, like, okay, well, let's just put every player in NBA history up against each other to see who the top 10 is all time is, right, man? But yeah, when I think of defense, you know, I think of Dikembe Mutombo, I think of Gary Payton, I think of, like, Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, one of the best two-way players currently in the NBA. Of course, Michael Jordan was great. Big Ben Wallace, like, Dennis Rodman, so many great players out there, guys, pretty much to play defense. So maybe we get, like, a top 10 list. Could actually be pretty difficult. But yeah, we're going to check this out. It has a 3.3K like to a 302 dislike ratio. So that's not bad, man. So it might actually be pretty accurate. Let's go ahead and check this out, bro.
Defense wins championships, right? And yet...
Also, it is raining right now, so you might hear some thunder in the background. Hopefully my house plays some defense, and this bitch-ass place don't start to leak like it has been doing as of late. I'm just saying, if you see some water drip on my face, just let me know, please.
Sometimes it gets overlooked. Well, today, we're shining a light on some of the greatest defenders of all time.
Yeah, Bill Russell better be top 10.
And the cool part is
just
that
out of respect,
this is
plain
your
simple.
list. We let you vote on who you thought were the top 10 defensive players. Here are the results.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Number 10, Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen on the damn list. I'm just joking. Scottie Pippen's actually a great defender. Like, I'm not upset about Scottie Pippen in this case. I was upset when he was in the top 10 players of all time video.
Scottie Pippen is known as one of the most versatile players in NBA
Damn, viewers
history,
love Scottie
and for
Pippen,
good
though,
reason.
man.
He was an excellent scorer and distributor, as well as an amazing defender. In his time with Chicago, he averaged nearly 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block. He made the all-defensive first team.
Yeah, I mean, defense obviously goes beyond, you know, just getting steals and blocks. I mean, it's just all about, you know, man coverage and stuff like that.
8
so
times
being able
during
to,
those
you know,
years,
lock up
and
the other team's
accumulated
best
10
player.
total selections throughout his career. Number 9,
Yeah,
Ben Wallace.
should have been higher, man. Bro, it's Ben Wallace's
birthday.
birthday. How are we going to disrespect him like this on his birthday? Hey, why y'all got to play defense Earl Boykins? You tell me literally, you can pick any damn picture of Ben Wallace, and you got him when he's damn on his last legs in Detroit on his return, with the biceps looking a little lackluster, the fro's gone, hairline receding a little bit, and you got freaking 5'4" Earl Boykins right there. Why don't you have a picture of him blocking Shaq or something? I got the big ass afro going. That's a picture of Ben Wallace we're gonna pick.
Giant big man, where guys like Shaq, Mutombo, Garnett, and Duncan, all of whom were about 7 feet tall. You wouldn't think a guy like Ben Wallace, who stood at just 6'9", would be able to stand out. However, Ben Wallace absolutely stood out. During his first stint with Detroit, where he won a championship in 2004, Wallace averaged nearly 13 rebounds and 3 blocks per game. He was top 10 in blocks and rebounds for all of those years, and won Defensive Player of the Year, a record.
I know I've told this story before, probably here on this channel, but when I got to play basketball with Ben Wallace, I asked him to play defense on me, and he just kind of like looked at me like no, man, because like I got to play with him at the Palace. It was really cool. It was for some sort of like basketball event or 2K event or whatever. And I was like, watch this. I was like, I'm gonna do it just like Chauncey. I said that right to his face, and I shot a 3-pointer, and I braked it. I didn't even break it, man. It hit off the top of the damn backboard, and he kind of looked at me and just gave me this look like, come on, man, like that's what you're gonna bring out here. But I like to think it was just his presence, his defensive prowess as one of the greatest defenders of all time that made me miss that 3-point shot, and not my lack of a jump shot. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that, man. Yeah. No, it's just my trash jump shot.
Number 8, Wilt Chamberlain. Some of the craziest records and stories are attributed to Wilt Chamberlain.
Look at this playing against. I'm gonna block that dude, and I'm not trying to flight this, guys. I'm just saying, who's that dude right there? Like, you put him in the NBA right now? Look at him touching his ass and everything like that. Come on, man, you can be touching the basketball, those ass hands. I'm just saying, and this.
Man, he scored 100 points in one game,
averaged
30 points and 23 rebounds for his career, and played just about every single minute of every game. It's hard to mark his defensive impact exactly, since steals and blocks weren't recorded when he played, and the Defensive Player of the Year award wasn't created until after he retired. Even the all-defensive team didn't exist until later in his career, but he was named to the team twice before retiring. But watching the film tells you enough. He was a dominant force inside. His combination of size and insane athleticism made him a towering figure that you just did not want to go up against.
That dude's grabbing his whole damn leg.
Number 7, Michael Jordan. There's so much you can say about Michael Jordan.
So by pretty much by this logic, and I want your guys' honest opinion on this, like, does this make the Chicago Bulls like the best defensive team of all time? I mean, you got 2 of the top 10 defenders according to this viewer vote list. Does that make them the greatest defensive team of all time with Jordan and Scottie Pippen? I'll tell you, where's Joe Dumars?
One of the greatest defenders of all time is one of them. He was selected to the All-Defensive Team 9 times and won Defensive Player of the Year in 1988 when he averaged over 3 steals and 1.5 blocks per game.
Very nice.
In fact, he's third all-time in total steals and is one of only 3 guards in the top 20 for defensive win shares in NBA history. Jordan was a scoring machine for sure, but his defensive ability just added to the resume that puts him as the greatest player of all time. Number 6,
Gary Payton, Mr. Glove.
Gary Payton didn't have the nickname of the Glove for no reason.
It's Mr. Glove, man.
It's by being one of the toughest defenders ever. I can't believe you said that. He was selected to the All-Defensive First Team 9 times and won Defensive Player of the Year in 1996, becoming one of only 6 guards to win the award and the only point guard ever to win. His scoring abilities combined with his lockdown defense are what made him one of the top point guards of his era.
Or even LeBron,
Number 5, Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo, along with the aforementioned Ben Wallace, won the Defensive Player of the Year award 4 times, a record, and was named to 6 all-defensive teams. Needless to say, defense was Mutombo's specialty.
He was a big-ass boy, though, man.
His signature finger wag.
He was a big-ass boy.
Look at
that. He's just a mountain of man.
A lot. He averaged nearly 3 blocks per game for his career and had 2 seasons where he averaged over 4 per game. This, along with his rebounding prowess, definitely earned him a spot on this list.
All these defensive centers can't score the outside of Wilt.
Number 4, Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the greatest players of all time. He's number 3 on our list, and his stellar defense is one reason why. In his prime, Hakeem was scoring 20-plus points, grabbing 12 to 14 rebounds, blocking 3 to 4 shots or more, and stealing the ball a couple of times. He literally did everything. He's 13th all-time in total rebounds, first in blocks, 8th in steals, the only center in the top 20 in steals actually, 13th in defensive rating, and 4th in defensive win shares. Number 3, Dennis Rodman. Most players on this list had a pretty balanced game between offense and defense. Dennis Rodman was all defense. We're talking about a guy that averaged just over 7 points and 13 rebounds for his career.
Love having 2 Pistons on here.
In fact, Rodman averaged double-digit points just once, but consistently averaged 12-plus rebounds. He had 6
Look at that! Oh my! He don't give up, man. Give me that bitch ass ball. Get off me. What do you want, Scotty? How do you want this bitch ass list? Get off me, bro.
With his unique blend of size and strength, Rodman could guard literally any position from point guard to center. Definitely.
Isn't that crazy to see the 0.7 steals and 0.6 blocks though? Like, that's just kind of crazy that he's that amazing at defense, but it wasn't because of the steals or the blocks. It was just completely other reasons out there.
Making him one of the greatest defenders
just his on-ball
ever.
Defense.
Number 2, David Robinson.
Okay.
David Robinson doesn't usually get mentioned when discussing all-time greats, but he's certainly up there, especially as a defender. He averaged over 10 rebounds per game for his career and 3 blocks.
6-time all-time in blocks, 4-time defensive rating.
Wow, man. I
know he had defense, but not like this.
Teams. At 7'1" and about 235 pounds, he was a formidable body down low.
I'll take Ben Wallace, though. He's a 3 or 4-time defensive player of the year winner.
To reach shots. He didn't win MVP for nothing.
This man only got 1.
Robinson led the Spurs on both ends of the court. Number 1, Bill Russell.
Yep.
In the 50s and 60s, the big man battle was between Wilt and Bill Russell. Russell won most of the time, accumulating 11 championships, 11 All-NBA selections, and 5 MVP awards. As with Wilt, it's hard to exactly measure Russell's impact without certain numbers and awards.
See, that's what I don't like about this, though. It's like, it's... I mean, I know we could like see tape and stuff like that, but it just seems like we're going more off theory than, instead of like facts out there. Like, I know Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain are both amazing defenders, and I'm sure they do deserve their places on this list. It's just without seeing like blocks and steals and maybe some more footage out there. It's like I don't know,
22 rebounds for their career.
I don't know. I wish that stuff was counted. Why were they so lazy back then? Why were they so lazy?
It is telling that he was named to the very first all-defensive first team. All in all, his shot blocking and one-on-one defense is probably second to none.
Second to none.
So what do you think of...
I mean, I think overall that list wasn't too bad. I didn't really have any big-time complaints about it, but I did find something interesting, guys. This is the best NBA defensive players right now, according to, like, people of the world. So this is as of, like, this is, like, right now, man. Like, people vote on this and stuff. I mean, it's only got about 20,000 votes. It says votes and voters. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So this is what the list. Hopefully I'm not in the way. Okay, let me move myself up here real quick. There we go. So yeah, they got Mutombo as number 1, Gary Payton number 2, Ben Wallace number 3, Dennis Rodman number 4, Hakeem number 5. Then we got Kawhi Leonard number 6. He was not on here. Video was probably a few years old though. You got Bill Russell, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan, another one that probably could have been on the list. David Robinson. I would have took Tim Duncan over David Robinson for defense. KG, very savvy defender. Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Rudy Gobert. Tony Allen, yeah, man, that dude was a beast. He was John Stockton, all-time leader in steals, isn't he? How do you not have him on the list? Like the all-time leader in steals. Meta World Peace. I like him better when he was Ron Artest. Bruce Bowen, he was a dirty player, but he was definitely a good one out there. Joe Dumars, 27th. Chris Paul, Walt Frazier. Manute Bol, Mark Eaton. Okay. I mean, it keeps on going on and on. Mookie Blaylock. He played for the Nets. Yeah, that's right, the Nets. But yeah, so that's the list, guys. I mean, I'm not too upset about it. I thought it was an overall good list. Let me know in the comment section below who the list missed, if maybe somebody was overrated, underrated, all that good stuff. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.